Before we dive into today's chilling case, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to PBT Network. Law and Disorder for more shocking true crime stories. Now, let's get into it. In the heart of North Carolina, beneath the quiet charm of small-town life, a chilling story unfolded, one that left an eerie mark on history. A devoted mother, a caring nurse, and a seemingly devout Christian, but behind the facade, a calculated poisoner. This is the terrifying case of Velma Barfield, the grandmother with a deadly secret. Velma Barfield was born on October 23, 1932, in South Carolina, one of 9 children raised in a strict Pentecostal household. On the surface, her childhood seemed ordinary, but behind closed doors, discipline was harsh, and faith was often wielded as a weapon. At just 17, she dropped out of school to marry Thomas Burke, the love of her life. For over 15 years, they built what seemed like a happy family, raising 2 children in Parkton, North Carolina. But everything changed in 1965, when Thomas was involved in a severe car accident. The once loving husband turned to alcohol and painkillers to cope with his injuries, and their marriage spiraled into chaos. Then, in 1969, tragedy struck. Their home mysteriously caught fire while Velma was out running errands. Thomas, trapped inside, succumbed to smoke inhalation. Just months later, another fire burned the house to the ground. A terrible coincidence, or something far more sinister? Velma moved on quickly, marrying a widower named Jennings Barfield in 1970, but in less than a year, Jennings was dead, his death ruled as heart failure. At the time, no one suspected foul play. Soon after, Velma's father passed away, and then in 1974, her mother Lillian started experiencing sudden, intense stomach pains. Though doctors found nothing wrong, she was dead within hours of being admitted to the hospital. No autopsy was performed, another mysterious death, yet no one was asking questions. The pattern continued. Between 1976 and 1977, as a home health nurse, Velma cared for elderly patients Montgomery and Dolly Edwards, as well as John Henry Lee. One by one, they all developed strange stomach illnesses, and one by one they died. Each time Velma was right by their side. Then came Stuart Taylor, Velma's new boyfriend. The two attended a revival meeting one evening when Stuart suddenly fell ill. Within days, he was dead. But this time something was different. An autopsy was ordered. Toxicology reports revealed lethal doses of arsenic in his system. And just as investigators began piecing the puzzle together, Velma's own sister made a tearful phone call to police, revealing a shocking confession. Velma had poisoned not just Stuart, but multiple others. Under interrogation, Velma admitted to poisoning her mother, Lillian, Montgomery and Dolly Edwards, and John Henry Lee, all to cover up the money she had stolen from them to support her drug addiction. Yet she adamantly denied any involvement in the deaths of Thomas Burke and Jennings Barfield. In December 1978, Velma was convicted of first-degree murder for the poisoning of Stuart Taylor. The jury found aggravating circumstances and sentenced her to death. While on death row, Velma became a born-again Christian, ministering to fellow inmates and pleading for clemency. Evangelists like Billy Graham even petitioned for her sentence to be reduced, but North Carolina Governor Jim Hunt denied her appeals. On November 2, 1984, Velma Barfield was executed by lethal injection, the first woman in the United States to face this method of capital punishment. At 52 years old, she took her final breath, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. Was Velma Barfield a cold-blooded killer who masked her crimes with faith? Or was she a desperate woman, trapped by addiction and fear? No matter the answer, one truth remains. She was a grandmother, a nurse, and a killer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe to PBT Network Law and Disorder for more disturbing true crime cases.